And hopefully this quick comparison gave you guys some insight. Welcome back to Garage Matters. Now today, I think I want to talk about these new wheels that I got for this Celica GT4. One of them is made in Japan and one of them is made in China. Now I'm not trying to bash these two companies, but I just want to bring to light just something that I noticed when it comes to fit and finish and quality control. So let's go ahead, take a look at these wheels over here. Now the bottom four, that's the ones I bought from Japan, shipped from Japan, and made from Japan. These are Enkei's PF01s. And then up here, let's just take a look at the box. This is a mystery wheel. There is no markings on this box. This is the way this wheel came in. Take a look at that. The only marking there is up here. So up here it does say Konig Dekagram. So I know it's a Konig Dekagram because I already opened it up, but let's go ahead and get this box down here and then we'll do a quick unboxing to show the differences between the Konig and the Enkei right here. Now with this Konig on the ground, let's go ahead and open it up, see what all it comes with. This is what you're gonna get if you decide to purchase this Konig wheel right here. So this is the Dekagram. So I do like that it does have that protective top cover, and then right here it does have this little nice little hairnet on here that says Flow Form Konig. And when you take that off, it is a beautiful wheel. I like it. I like the bronze color, and I was really hoping that this wheel was gonna fit this Celica GT4. But once again, on this Celica GT4, take a look at those brake calipers. Those brake calipers are humongous, and the spoke design, unfortunately, on this Konig right here, did not fit. Let's go ahead and get this open, and this is what it looks like. So it does have this cardboard to protect the upper face of this wheel as well. Go ahead and remove that. And then I do like that it has this other hairnet on here as well. 360 perfect wheel, so I'm gonna assume that it is perfectly round. Take that off. And this one, first thing I noticed, it is wrapped in plastic, still wrapped in plastic. I really love that. When I purchased this one, it's a brand new wheel, never been mounted before, but I don't know if it just comes like that or not, but that's the way it was when I bought it. This one comes wrapped, and I really like that. So let's go ahead and take a look at it. And I think I am going to remove this plastic first. Now with this wheel unwrapped, let's go ahead and take a look at everything that it did come with. So in here, it also came with this little owner's manual, which is pretty awesome. I thought it was pretty nice that it included this because the other wheel did not have it. And I noticed that the packaging, they stuffed a bunch of this newspaper on the sides to help protect the wheel during transit. Now I really like that they went the extra mile to go ahead and do that for me. Now another thing about this wheel that I noticed is that it does come with a center cap as well. We'll just stick this right here. And then for the valve stem, it actually comes with a valve stem. So I don't need to go out and purchase a new valve stem for this wheel. Now, this wheel over here also came with the center cap, but did not come with the valve stem. And that's just unfortunate because I kind of feel like a brand new wheel should include this, even though I know that most of the time they're not going to include that valve stem. But it's just nice knowing that you're getting taken care of for the amount of money that you're spending on these wheels right here. Let's go ahead and take a close-up of this wheel right here since we've got it unwrapped. So I like that up here it does have the raised lettering PF01, and then we'll come around here, and they are proud enough to let us know that this wheel was made in Japan. Look at that. That's also raised lettering. I really like that. Over here it says Enkei as well. And then we're gonna flip this wheel around So this is actually a 17-inch diameter wheel, and the width is 8 inches wide. Let's take a look at the back side. How does the back side of this wheel look like? So over here, let's take a look at the specs down in here. Let me zoom in for you guys. So right there, this is a 17-inch diameter rim, 8 inches wide, offset of 35. And what else is it gonna tell us? I don't think it's gonna tell us anything else. All right, so let's look at the stickers on this wheel. Now on the wheel, it does have additional information. Size is a 17 by 8, offset of 35, PCD of 5 by 100. So you got 5 right here by 100, and it was inspected by this person right here on 2026 January of 27, made in Japan. And I like that they have a QR code. I just like that they took the extra time to go ahead and do all that stuff. Now on the rim, there is nothing else on the rim. And this wheel, we are going to weigh this wheel here in a little bit just to get an accurate measurement of how much this wheel weighs. Now let's move over here to the Konig over here. So I do like the Konig over here. I like it. Classic 10-spoke design. I'm a big fan of the 10-spoke design. And let's take a look at the bronze. I really thought that the bronze was gonna match this vehicle really well, since this vehicle is black, but it just did not fit. Unfortunately, it didn't fit, but I really like bronze. Now, up here it says flow formed again. That Konig raised lettering. I love how it's raised. And then down in here, where these lug nuts are at, they've got extra holes in here to help reduce the overall weight of this wheel. That's pretty cool. I don't know how strong that is, or if it compromises the overall integrity of the wheel or not. But I think it's pretty cool that they went ahead and drilled these out to help save weight on this wheel. Let's go ahead and turn it to the side. Now on the side right here, it does have some literature right here. So here it is letting us know that it's a 17-inch diameter wheel. The width is 8 inches, and it's also 5 by 100, because that is the wheel pattern on this Celica GT4. It's 5 by 100. And then we're going to come here, telling us that if we mount them, that means put a tire on here, we're going to void our warranty, and they're not responsible. They're not going to credit us for mounted wheels. So that's why I did not mount these wheels. Let's turn this around, see what is on the back side of this wheel right here. Now over here, we are going to zoom in again. I don't know what that is. What does this mean? I'm not sure what that means either, nor that, so I'm not sure. Let me see if there's anything else on this wheel. Alright, so on this wheel, let's take a close-up of what is going on here. So right here, it does not look like it's raised lettering or anything. This is additional wheel information. And let's get a close-up. Now that to me looks like it is stamped into the rim. We're gonna keep going around. So it is, this wheel is made in China. And spin this around. Is there anything else on here? Okay. Alright, so there's nothing else. Nothing else on there. Now that is, I don't know. I just don't know how I feel about that, considering that the other wheel that was made in Japan, nothing was stamped in this wheel. I don't know how I feel about this stamped lettering. I just think it feels, to me it feels cheap. I'll be honest, to me it feels cheap. And alright, now with both these wheels standing like this, let's go ahead and lift them up onto the scale and see how much both of these wheels weigh. Now both of these are considered racing wheels, so let's see how light they are on this scale. Alright, we'll put it right on here, and this one is right around 18 pounds. So the Enkei is 18 pounds. Let's put the Konig on here and see how much this Konig weighs. Alright. And this Konig also weighs 18 pounds. So they are both the same weight. I'm gonna do it one more time just to make sure. Let's move this one back over here. And yeah, 18 pounds. So both these wheels, 18 pounds. Extremely light. I consider this lightweight compared to some of the other wheels that you're gonna find over there. I think anything under 20 pounds, especially for a 17-inch rim that's 8 inches wide. 18 pounds is really light. And take a look at that. What do you guys think? And hopefully this quick comparison gave you guys some insight on what to expect if you're deciding to go with Enkeis or Konigs. Both these rims, take a look at them. Look amazing. And I wouldn't have any issues running either one on the Celica GT4. But I'm gonna go with the Enkei because I know it fits. Unfortunately, since the brake calipers on this GT4 is so massive from the factory, it is not going to clear these spokes right here. So I'm gonna go ahead and return this one. But I do wanna say, for my personal preference, and this is my 2 cents, for the amount of money you're gonna spend on this one, I'd rather go ahead and get the Enkei because the boxing is so much better. Everything on this wheel is raised lettering. Nothing is stamped on this wheel. And the overall fit and finish and quality control of this Enkei, I just feel that it is 10 times better than this Konig. Now, does all of that cosmetic stuff matters? Of course it doesn't. Take a look at these wheels right here. These are beautiful, and I wouldn't mind running them on this Toyota Celica. Now hopefully this helped you guys out as far as deciding which wheel to go with. And remember, join us next time on Garage Matters and hit that like and subscribe button.